Let's break down the upcoming Modern Warfare 3 and Advanced Warfare crossover update. We'll go through what leaks we have right now, maps, weapons, cosmetics returning, and much more. But first up here, it all started from a credible leaker, Alix, who tweeted this out, Season 3 with the eye emoji and an image of the Atlas Corporation logo, of course, the main PMC from Advanced Warfare. And then we have another leak here from Pro Reborn, who said this, fresh from the grapevine, apparently MW3 will feature seasons themed after legacy COD titles. They will feature remastered maps and weapons from the respective games. Season 3 should be Advanced Warfare with the EM1 laser rifle and much more. So first off, we've had a lot of discussions between leakers on Twitter talking about what we're seeing for the seasons. It seems like right now, each season of MW3 wouldn't exactly be based on a previous game. Of course, Season 1 just came out. We got Meat and Grease. We're getting Rio as well for those MP maps. Those are fully new maps made specifically for this game. So, of course, every season won't be based on an old Call of Duty, but there's a lot of leaks and info regarding Advanced Warfare specifically, which makes a lot of sense because that's Sledgehammer's, first full main title for the Call of Duty franchise, and them bringing back a bunch of that content makes a lot of sense here. So we're going to break down a bunch of info on content we're going to be seeing here from Advanced Warfare in MW3 throughout this video. But before we go through that, we have a quick word from the sponsor of today's video. Embark on an epic journey with Honkai Star Rail, the latest multi-platform RPG sensation from Huohuo. With over 80 million downloads, this free cross-platform game lets you adventure across the cosmos on PC, mobile, and now PS5. Dive into the new story in Bilobog and enjoy a rich semi-open world filled with over 30 unique characters, turn-based tactics, and stunning animation and music. It's more than a game, it's a universe waiting to be explored. Meet Huohuo, a wind-type support character as adorable as she is powerful. Her bright tail isn't just for show, it's almost as lively as she is introverted. She heals allies and boosts their ATK and energy. And there's also Argenti, the dashing physical-type knight on the path of erudition, silent but hilarious when he speaks. His spear attacks and rose effects are as magnificent as his chivalrous spirit. Join these two in the new version 1.5 update for an unrivaled adventure. The new update brings ghost-busting missions, a new character Hanya, the enchanting Frostral Garden, and the return of Silver Wolf. Plus, log in for 7 days to get 10 free Star Rail special passes. Don't miss out on the new characters Huohuo and Argenti, available for a limited time only. Download Honkai Star Rail using my link down below in the description and in the pinned comment, and use the redemption codes down below for exclusive rewards as well. Thanks again to Honkai Star Rail for sponsoring today's video. But first, for weapons returning from Advanced Warfare into Modern Warfare 3, we got this from leaker Bob on Twitter. Of course, very credible. Weapons from Advanced Warfare are currently set to return in Season 3 of MW3. The returning weapons are first the EM1, the ASM1 SMG, the BAL-27 assault rifle, and the Moors sniper rifle. So a good set of weapons here from that game. I would say these are probably the most notable and iconic weapons from Advanced Warfare. Let me know down below any other weapons you would want to see here, but if we get this AW themed season for Season 3, this makes complete sense to see these 4 weapons return from AW. Now, we did see the EM1 in Vanguard, which was kind of funny. I don't know if it made too much sense for that game. It was a World War II Call of Duty with a laser weapon, but it's Sledgehammer Games. We know they care more about fun. They're super receptive to community feedback, and for Modern Warfare 3, at least it makes a bit more sense in a modern era to have a laser rifle. Maybe not super futuristic, but I don't mind anyway. I'm not really too into the whole realism. I like realism for campaign, but for multiplayer and online game modes, I'm more about having fun, having cool updates, and it seems like with Sledgehammer Games, they're going for just that here with the multiplayer, which is super, super sick. Now, in terms of weapons as well, this hasn't really leaked out, but I gotta mention it. 2 of the most sought-after weapons from that game were the ASM1 Speakeasy and the BAL Obsidian Steed. So first, for the Speakeasy, this was a weapon that so many people went for. It was such a fire SMG to use. Of course, if you guys don't know how Advanced Warfare worked, of course, it didn't really work too fairly, honestly. It was super pay to win. We had supply drops in that game, and pretty much what happened was the more money you had to spend on supply drops, the better chances you had to get these rare weapons. For example, the ASM1 Speakeasy was only available through a supply drop, and the odds of getting that weapon were so insanely low. You could spend thousands of dollars on supply drops, and there was no guarantee that you would ever get this weapon here. It's the same with the BAL Obsidian Steed. Now, this one I actually ended up getting back in AW. I did not spend a lot of money. I got super lucky. I may have spent maybe $100 max on supply drops back then, which is probably a lot of money for my age back then. I was like 14 years old, right? Or 15 years old, whatever. So, I got pretty lucky there. I got the BAL Obsidian Steed back then. It was a ton of fun, but there's no guarantee to get these weapons here. But once you got them, It was super rewarding, and I'm not gonna lie, a part of me does kind of miss that there, getting those super rare weapons that made your gun better. It was super cool. Now, do I want a pay-to-win aspect to return to Call of Duty? Not really, but for this Advanced Warfare themed season for Modern Warfare 3, it would be kind of cool to maybe have a bundle, for example, have a weapon blueprint that is literally the OG ASM1 Speakeasy. If they're going to add that base ASM1 to the game, add the Speakeasy variant as well. Same with the Obsidian Steed, bringing those into MW3, not in a pay-to-win aspect, but in some type of way to where at least the look of it would be in the game, or maybe it's a free unlockable reward, a part of an AW daily login event, right? Or a free challenge event as well, and that mastery reward is the Speakeasy or the Obsidian Steed. Like, that would be so fire. So let me know down below if you would want to see that there in the game. I feel like that's definitely pretty likely, and especially if it's part of a bundle, not pay to win, but if at least the cosmetic look was in a AW themed bundle, that would probably make them a lot of money. So I feel like they would want to do that, but let me know down below if there would be interest in that type of thing. And I gotta mention this as well, the way you could customize your operator was so insane back in that game. You could change your eyewear, helmets, tops, gloves, pants, and knee guards, boots, your exosuit. It made it so you could really make so many different unique looking operators, which, you know, honestly, having that type of customizable ability in a new Call of Duty game would be so sick. I mean, they could still sell bundles with the really cool exclusive looks, but also have the ability to change up the look of your operator to make even more unique operators with all of the stuff you've collected, all of the free unlocks you got from playing the game by completing challenges, by getting bundles as well. You can mix and match all of your options. I mean, having that ability would be so sick, and the fact that we had it back in Advanced Warfare and not today is very unfortunate. So having that stuff in this game would be fire. Again, let me know down below. Maybe it's just me there, but I don't want supply drops to return, but I want that customizable ability to, you know, change your eyewear, helmet, your exo, obviously not exosuit, but change the overall outfit of your character. Having that in a modern day COD would be insane. And I gotta say, Advanced Warfare did a pretty good job with skins overall. Now, for this AW themed season, of course, they're going to have bundles, as I said. They're going to have other cosmetic content as well in, you know, free events throughout the season. A fairly iconic operator we saw back then was that clown skin you're probably seeing in the thumbnail of this video. I mean, that would be fire to return as well. Let me know down below any other, you know, really cool Advanced Warfare themed things you want to see return. Maybe they just bring back a full-on exosuit. Obviously, you're not going to be able to do the boost jump ability in the game, but you'll have the look of an exosuit in MW3, which again, I think would be cool. So let me know down below what you want to see there. Now, moving on to maps here, of course, as we've seen for the MW3 DLC season, or at least what they've said, they definitely want to focus on newly created maps that are specific to this game, which I'm fine with. The launch maps of this game are all remakes. We have 16 of the OG MW2 2009 maps, so they want to give us unique content to change things up and to probably show us that they could make pretty good uniquely made MP maps, which I believe, based on the first two maps, Meet in Greece, those are pretty solid maps. So I want to see more of Sledgehammer's new maps for this game, but Advanced Warfare maps returning would be super sick to see. Now, there aren't any specific maps that were leaked out to return in this AW season, but I'm just going to run through all of them here from that game, and you guys pick out what you want to see here. There are maps that are more likely to return, obviously, but let's start here at the top. We have Ascend, Atlas Gorge, Biolab, Chop Shop, Climate, Comeback, Compound, Core, Defender, Detroit, Drift, Fracture, Green Band, Horizon, Instinct, Kremlin, Overload, Parliament, Perplex, Quarantine, Recovery, Retreat, Riot, Sideshow, Site 244, Skyrise, which is of course just High Rise, so that's probably not going to return, right? Solar, Swarm, Terrace, and Urban. So a lot of cool maps, of course, DLC maps included there. Now, I don't think they're going to bring back any DLC maps, but some maps I could easily see return here are Biolab, Defender, Detroit, Recovery, Riot, Solar, and Terrace. A lot of those launch maps there are super iconic. A lot of people have mentioned them before, and pretty much all of them have never been remade. I'm pretty sure there's never been an Advanced Warfare map brought back into a future game, and if there was ever a time to remake an AW game, it would be now in a Sledgehammer title where they're listening to feedback like crazy and they really don't care what's going on. They're just going to give us content for the fun of it here. I think it makes complete sense to see at least some of these maps return in MW3. Now, in terms of other updates as well, for Zombies, I don't see them bringing back much from Exo Zombies. I mean, it wasn't the most popular mode. It was cool, and I think it was a little underrated, but I doubt they would bring back any Exo Zombie stuff into MW3 Zombies. I just don't see it happening. If they do, that'd be really cool, but it's just very unlikely likely. And for Warzone as well, of course, we didn't really have any type of BR mode back then. So for an Advanced Warfare themed season in Warzone, maybe they have an LTM where you have boost jumping in Warzone, which they've done before a little bit, but they could go all in and literally give everyone exosuits and have a crazy just AW themed Battle Royale map. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if that's going to happen. That seems a bit less likely, but again, we'll see very soon. But for sure, what makes the most sense here based on the leaks are some weapons returning from Advanced Warfare and a couple AW maps in MW3's multiplayer. In terms of other cosmetics, bundles, zombies, Warzone stuff, that is still to be seen. No confirmation on that. But hopefully they do as much as possible because Advanced Warfare was a super fun COD, honestly. It was definitely hated a bit too much. I have a lot of fun memories playing the game, and it did a lot of things right, honestly. I'm not saying it's the best COD ever, but it deserves a little love here, and having a whole season dedicated to this game would be pretty cool, especially for a lot of fans who played the game back then. So let me know down below your opinions on the leaks here. What do you want to see for an AW themed season? Do you not want to see this at all? Let me know. Be sure to subscribe for more COD update videos like this. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.